Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Today's episode is all about my 6-week fat burning and hormone balancing program that we're launching on September 16th. So, I just want to do a whole episode on what the program is. What do you get when you work with me? Like everything, all the information, all the things, so that you guys know what you're getting into and decide if this program is a good fit for you, or maybe it's not a good fit for right now, but it's going to be a good fit in the future. So I want to give you all the information, lay it all out there, and then you guys can reach out to me with questions and we can go from there. But I just thought it was easier to do a whole episode on it, and give you all the details versus just posting a million stories about it. So, yes, we are using a basically researched and backed program called Faster Way to Fat Loss. And the reason why I'm using this program is because flat out it works. It has everything that I was doing with my one-on-one, private nutrition clients in the past with Diet Doc and with Concierge, but it gives you so much more. Everything that you guys were looking for, now I can provide it to you. And the cost is so much more effective than working with me one-on-one. So let's go through some things. So the basic premise of the program is it's all about, balancing your hormones and losing fat. We don't care about losing weight, we care about losing fat. So, Faster Weight is a clinically proven program. And so there's really nothing to buy other than buying the program and buying the coaching. And so, what the Faster Way does is it pairs intermittent fasting with some carb cycling, with certain workouts paired with what you're eating. But the way I like to do the program is not to jump in with all the things all at one time. We are going to baby step you in. So, and it depends on what you've got going on with your life, with your stress levels, what we do with you. Everything is customized. So, if intermittent fasting, worries you or you've done it in the past and you didn't like it before, I get you. That was me. I was there. You don't have to use all of the tools. These are just tools in our toolbox that we can grab and use if we need to and pull those different levers to help you lose weight. So just, in general, it is a, fasting program. I like most of my clients to fast 12 hours. So that's just basically overnight, not much to ask with that. All of the meal plans are included, but you do not have to eat the meal plans. It's all whole food based. So we want you eating as much like real food as possible. The Faster Way likes to control inflammation and hormones by using gluten-free and dairy-free meal plans. This is not something you have to do. It's something, another lever we can pull, or if you are struggling with, thyroid issues, Hashimoto's, those sort of things, that we're going to suggest that you go gluten-free. But it's not a have to. So it also gives you daily workouts. So that's what's really cool is that, you get the meal plans because people ask me all the time, what do I eat? What do you eat? It's all there. There's an app that you get to use. It's got all of the meal plans. You can research all of it. It's got your food tracking in the app, so you don't have to pay for MyFitnessPal. The workouts are 30 minutes. And so that's what's really cool is because everybody's like, I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. This is all set up for the busy woman, busy person. Um, Workouts are in and out in 30 minutes. They are video guided. And we like that they actually don't repeat. So that's really cool. Is like every time you push play, it's a new video. It's not something like on repeat. And they do customize the workouts with like, some months it's tempo training, some months it's periodization, some months it's, giant sets. So it's something different all the time. But the basic thing that we like to do is use macro tracking. And so macro tracking is different than tracking your calories, and it's different than like Weight Watchers. So what we love about macro tracking is you get to choose what you eat. And as you choose what you eat, you get to kind of log it into the app in the program, and you get to determine what values food have. So it's not really good versus bad, but we give you a certain number of protein, a certain number of carbohydrates, and a certain number of fat every day. And we aim to meet those macronutrient ranges. And so what's cool is, you get to decide what you're having for breakfast, but a lot of you don't know what you're putting in your mouth. You don't know what's in your food. You think you're eating enough protein, but I guarantee you are probably not eating enough protein. And so we log it and we see what we're eating. And that's, basically how we start is just log what you're eating. Let me know what you're eating. Then with a, kind of involved, just intake that I like to do on you, we determine where I like to set your ranges of food. And everybody's so different. Depends on your activity level. It depends on how much weight you want to lose. And so we customize those for you. There is a ton of information that is given in the app, which is so cool. You get your food log, you get your nutrition plan, your workouts are in the app, your meal guides. There's a bunch of extra videos, a bunch of different education. All the recipes are in there. And so the biggest thing that I think people need more than anything is the coaching that comes with it. So I can hand you a program. How many programs have you bought? How many weight loss things have you bought? And you have no one to talk to or ask questions to. And so you don't use it and you just let it sit there. And so the biggest thing is that we are going to work as a group and as a community, and we're going to have weekly Zoom trainings where you get to put your questions in ahead of time, or you get to jump on live on Zoom. And we're going to go through all of the questions and concerns that you have. We have a Facebook page, and it's a private Facebook page just for your group. And we are going to, post our macros in there. We're going to talk to each other. We're going to ask questions. It's all about what you put into it, what you're going to get out of it. And the biggest thing is just knowing that this 6 weeks is just a jumping off point to get you comfortable with doing a lot of things that you haven't been doing. So most of you haven't been working out. Some of you have never logged your food a day in your life. And so a lot of you are like, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time to log my food. I don't want to deal with this. I literally lived in that mindset for the last 3 years that I don't want to log food. I've done it for years. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. Then you continue to put the weight on because you think you're eating intuitively and you're not. And your energy is crap and you feel terrible and you wonder why you crash in the afternoon, and you wonder why you're starving at night. And so we teach you how to balance your blood sugar, which balances your hormones. So most of you with metabolic syndromes, PCOS, diabetes, thyroid issues, some of those can be easily controlled with just balancing your blood sugar and keeping certain foods out of your diet. And so these are just things we work with and we customize for you. The workouts are amazing. We aim for 3 strength workouts a week and 2 high intensity interval training workouts per week. But also know that you don't have to do any of that. If we just need to focus on nutrition, that's okay. We can do that. Depending on your stress level and kind of where your body's at, you may not be ready to do the HIIT workouts. And we just want to focus on strength training and walking. I had a question the other day about hey, I have a Peloton, how do I work those workouts in? Those are great. You use your Peloton for those HIIT days and you can use strength training on the other days. You don't have to use the workouts at all. Say you go, to a gym and you join classes, but we are going to make sure you're getting in not too much high intensity cardio. And we definitely want you strength training. We're also going to talk about step count, water intake, and just hold you accountable for all the things that you're not doing. And, I hear this all the time. I don't need a program. I know what to do. But you're not doing it. And so it's like, why? Why aren't you not doing it? I had to hire a coach to get myself back on track because I had to get out of my own head and stop the excuses and stop saying dumb stuff like I don't have time to log macros when it literally takes me 30 seconds to scan a barcode and log a meal. It's all about your mindset. And a lot of times having the accountability, having somebody to just shift your mindset on things makes the biggest difference. And so that is why you need somebody to hold your hand and help you along the way, at least just to help you get started again. If you already know what to do, if you know what to eat, if you've logged your macros, great. You are 10 steps ahead of everybody else. That's going to make this process a lot easier for you, but it doesn't mean that you're doing it now. So if you continue to do the same things that got you to this same place where you feel like crap, you're not sleeping, your clothes don't fit, you're tired, you're bloated, you're grouchy, then why are you going to continue to do the same things that aren't working now? Let's do stuff that actually does work and is beneficial for you. And so, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is literally the definition of insanity. But we all do it to ourselves, or we're all like, I'm going to start Monday. I'm going to start, oh, well, the weekends are hard. I know that because I live it. I do it too, you guys. I am a crazy busy person and I do all of this that I'm going to tell you. There's nothing that I'm going to ask you to do that I don't do myself. And so that's the difference, is like everybody thinks they're too busy, but when you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And so if you're not taking charge of your health, then you don't have anything. You can't care for other people. And I know how you feel. I know you feel like garbage because I was there. I lived it. I did it. But I want you to know there's life outside of that, and you can feel great again. You can feel good in your own body. You can eat foods that keep you feeling good. You can eat what you want. You can have pizza night with your family. You can have that glass of wine. You can have the things that you want. But we also have to make some changes and make some decisions and change the way that we think about what we're doing. And things that seem hard now, we don't want to do them, are really not that hard. And we just have to start doing them again. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So you have to make the commitment to do the work. It's going to take work. Like, I'm not going to lie to you about that. Like, it is going to take some work. And this 6 weeks, I can't promise you that in 6 weeks you're going to be where you are. Probably not. It's going to take a lot longer than what you think it's going to take. But after those 6 weeks, we've got another option for a VIP program that you can be in. You roll right into that, and we just keep working together because we need time. Because you're going to mess up. There's going to be something that comes along. You're going to have a vacation. You're going to have a trip. You're going to have this. You're going to have that. We need to learn how to work through our daily lives. And so that takes more than 6 weeks, but your life can change significantly in 6 weeks if you put your mind to it and you do what you're supposed to do. And so all of these things being said, I'm here for you because I am you. And I know the problems and struggles that you're going to have. We're going to meet every week on Zoom. We're going to talk in the Facebook group. We are going to make this work for you. And if you commit to me, I will commit to you. And I promise your life will change 6 weeks from now. And so, there are other options to work with me. If you feel like you need more one-on-one help, we can certainly do that in addition to the Faster Way program. But this is a great starting point, a great jumping off point, and it has everything that you need. It's got your meal plans, your workouts, your app, your extra education, plus you get me. And I can answer any questions that you have with my background, with my knowledge, but also with my personal experience and being where you are. So if you are on the fence, I just ask you to take the leap, to jump into the program. Research it more if you want. There's in my link, it's going to take you through the whole program. You're going to see everything. And, if you have questions, reach out, please DM me on Instagram. I'd be happy to answer your questions. I would love to work with you. So, if this is something that you feel like I'm speaking to you, I encourage you to jump on board and do it now, because in 6 months from now, you're going to either be worse off than you are, or you're going to wish you started 6 months ago. And so the kids are back in school. We're still time away from the holidays where we can make some really good changes. The weather is still great, so you can get outside, and it's just time. It's time for you. It's time for you to take control of your life. It's time for you to take responsibility, to do the work, to have the life that you want. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you understand a little bit more about the program, and I hope it's something that you want to do, because I believe in you and I know you can. And so, yeah, just research a little bit more, DM me, sign up with my link below if you would like to get started. I'm ready. I hope you're ready too. Thanks.